This week on Poor Pilot Better Plane, we look at things that aren't really planes. Welcome to the runway. Our first craft is the Clonespeeder by vyznev. So this is someone that's actually, I think, submitted a craft before. Looks like a flying saucer with a Kerbal sat on the top of it. So there are some simple things I have to do. I have to turn on the RCS. I believe K makes it go up at some point. B, the brake puts the engine in reverse. We're going to get a bit of engine speed up first, I think. Then we're going to try taking off. I'm sure this will go perfectly fine. This will be just easy. I'm sure there's never going to be a problem with this, obviously. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Oh dear. Well, let's try that again. So we're back on the runway. That was just obviously some sort of test. It was a simulation of what was going to happen. Obviously, that's what we're telling everybody. So we turn the engines on. We've got the thrust in reverse now, so I'm not going anywhere. And then I have to use a little bit of this to get up and up and up, and I want to pop my... There we go. Ah! Okay, so we're sort of up to... Ooh, that's quite nice. Yeah. So that's a bit of a hair-raising takeoff. You'll notice there's no landing gear on this at all. I believe his last craft that we flew with, he had no... he had just landing gear. And so this is really weird. Let's try, can it, yeah, oh, okay. Right, now what happens if I turn the RCS off? Because I don't want to use all of that, because it looks like there's a limited amount of it. Yeah, is it a bit wobbly? No, it's quite stable. It rolls nicely. That's cool. That is cool. It's very odd. It's very odd. It does, how to describe it flying? It's quite, yeah, it's quite, feels stable but wobbly. Whoa, okay, that's okay. Do we just turn around and face you though? Yeah, that was cool. That's right there. So yeah, it feels wobbly yet stable. It feels as though it could twitch out at any moment. It's quite an interesting little craft. I'm not sure. I think this is probably its sort of top speed. It's obviously made from a lot of wing pieces, and there's vernier thrusters underneath, I think, is what's lifting you off. Looking at the fuel and whatnot, you've got a decent... Oh, it does do a bit of rudder control. That doesn't go well, though, actually. Let's not do the rudder. I wonder if it's got a bit of... Oh, no, it does like to flip. That's interesting. Big reaction wheel in the middle. I think the fuel tanks are in the middle as well, so you've got a lot of thing there. It's very much a nice sort of craft to look... Oh, correction. Oh, it does like to fall down quite quickly. So I think what we'll do is we'll come over to this edge of the airfield, and then we're going to try and bring it in for a landing. And I'm not entirely sure what the best way to do this is, whether to go VTOL on it or not. That's I could actually do that, couldn't I? It would be nice if I had the ability to read the actual vertical versus I've done a massive turn. I didn't actually plan to do that, but that's fortuitous, I believe would be the phrase, wouldn't it? So let's cut the engines down a bit. In fact, let's turn it like that. Let's level it out, and then let's put it in reverse. Suppose I should probably try and not die. Right, so we're going to try and land this vertically, although it's coming in. I have a feeling this is going to go horribly wrong. Yeah, so a lot of vernier thrusters there just to take the edge off. And oh, we're out of fuel. Ah. Well, I guess that we need a... Oh no, we don't need a new pilot. We see any landing you can walk away from is, except we'll look at all those fuel tanks. No, mystery goo. Ah, it's made of mystery goo. So those columns on the top of mystery goo. Ah, I see. Well, I think we should probably go on to our next one. That's worth a fly, I think. Right, now on the launch pad we have the Lowrider by Lucho. This is someone that's produced a few different crafters in the past. This is an odd one. I have no idea. I don't even know if I'll be able to do this. So get that to there, get a little bit of something, get the SAS on. Can I get a bit of... Oh, there we go. Ooh. Oh, hello. Okay. Right, the controls seem to be backwards, first of all. That's... the first thing. Right, that's okay. So can I move forward with it? So I can't tell if it's the blades don't seem to be really moving, but we seem to be going up, and then I don't know if we have to. Can we keep going up? Can I, if I go like that, do I go higher? I am going higher. Oh, that's cool. So this is another one of those creations using the stock blades and things like that. You know what? I really need to spend some time actually just developing an understanding of this stuff, because like it slows down when it's one of these things again where it's got like an optimal speed, and I'm going up really fast right now. We should really just do that and then turn like that. Yeah, it's got a really strong reaction wheel in it, which is quite helpful, but when it comes to these things and actually controlling the blades, I don't really get it. Like, there is a sweet spot, I'm sure, and it's a real skill to actually fly with it. So I'm trying to just sort of toggle the throttle, but I think the throttle is basically controlling what's going on a bit. So now I should be going down, am I? Yes, I am going down. Let's go that way. Can I get a bit of that? Whoa, so the slightest bit of sort of movement on the throttle can have a staggering effect on this little thing. I imagine if you spent a lot of time just practicing on this, you could actually have a lot of fun with it. It's because it's so small, it very much is a case of yeah, it's very much a case of the angle you are, the way the force is applied is vital to it. So like, you know, go that way a bit, and then can I just get a bit more power? I'm gonna try, and this is gonna go horribly wrong. Oh, no. Oh, and oh yeah. Yeah, I plan to do that all along. Look at that. Oh, quick, get out before anything happens. Right, so yeah, that's it's difficult to fly, but you could actually have quite a lot of fun with that. How do I get out of the seat? Right, get out, people, get out. Oh, get out. Yeah, just about. So yeah, that's the Lowrider by Lucho. Yeah, that is a cool little... I could imagine that being quite useful on something like a mission to Eve, actually, would be quite interesting, or to Duna or Layth, a little craft like that. And I do actually have on my upcoming series, I've got a trip I want to go to Eve and to Duna, and to Layth. So maybe something like that would be interesting to look at. I don't know. Yeah, it's... I think propellers and things like that are something I need to look at. So yeah, great little thing. I would definitely give that a go if I was anybody. So the link will be down there in the description. So on to the next one, I guess, with that on the top of the VAB. How are we getting down from there? I don't know. Right, now on the runway we have the Petrov by Klapaucius. I need to go back and reread how he told me to say his name. So yeah, this looks a bit like it could be an aircraft. It's got some wings, control things. It's still definitely not a plane though. So let's give this a go. So let's actually put the brakes on first before I run away and kill myself. Right, we'll get that up to there. We'll start that way. Noisy engines. I love a bit of noisy engine. Right, take the brakes off. How does this one fare? Is it going to take off at some point? Anytime? It'd be nice if it did. It's very much like a plane on stilts, isn't it? I'd really like it to take off. Is it going to? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Turn the engines down just a little bit on that one. That's really noisy. What engine is it that makes that noise? It's this one, isn't it? What is it? The Whiplash? Yeah, the turbo ramjet thing. Right. So yeah, what's this like? Well, it's... I thought with all those little wing bits, I thought that was going to be for controlling it, but it isn't, I don't think. I think it's relying upon torque. They seem to be sort of fixed. Oh, might need some power, actually. Let's go up a bit. Oh, that's not pleasant. It's a bit of a lumbering beast, this. I think we're going to come around for a landing. Yeah, this is... So this can hold, I think it's 13, 14 Kerbals. Could have been in our Kerbal Transport episode. But it is horrible to fly. It's very... I'm probably missing something really important. Put the gears down. Yeah, it's... turn the engines off. Go. They're very noisy. So... Yeah, it's an interesting craft. It doesn't really have wings apart from the sort of aerofoil bits. It reminds me a bit like if somebody had taken the concept of a hydroplane or hydrofoil on a plane on a boat, and oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't need that bit. That was excess. That was just an excess bit. I didn't need it. Yeah, it just reminds me of. Oh, missed the other plane. That's a. Oh, hey, oh, okay. Yeah, it reminds me of like a boat, and I don't mean like an amphibious vehicle. I mean a boat with a hydrofoil on it, because of the idea of the multiple levels, or sort of like someone took an old like triplane biplane and saw the idea and just went, yeah, that's cool, but it's just very unique. So what is this got a lot of lights? Have we got? Yeah, so in the dark this thing is gonna bright. It's gonna be bright. Yeah, it's a freaky little creation. I quite like it, but it's horrible. Let's check the gears down just for fun. Can the gears go down? I don't know. Oh yeah, so that folds up under there, and oh, I've never used a big landing gear before. That's probably more stable. Yeah, so it's an interesting craft. Obviously, don't need the extra engines on the outside there. We removed those for extra flight. So yeah, the Petrov, I believe it's got like a sister craft as well. I should probably look out at some point. Anyway, let's try something a little bit different, I think. That looks awfully like a plane, doesn't it? Although, if it was a normal VTOL type craft like one of those things, it would have engines where the giant reaction wheel things are. Right. I think it has, it's got an engine hidden away underneath. So this is the VTOL 2 by Yukon 0009. Again, links to this down below. So let's see, let's get the engine going. Let's just take off. It's got gear, so I can lift those up. Or it's a VTOL, might end up leaving it. You know what? Get rid of them. Right. So then, if it's a VTOL, I have to do this, don't I? I have to use this. This is the sort of way you do it. You do that. You move forward by doing that, and then. Oh yeah, this is like you have to. Oh, that's weird. So you have to sort of balance your angle. I'm not really a big VTOL person. You can actually see on the bottom there, you've got to balance your angle so that you get your forward momentum, but you also don't lose height. So if I want to lose height, I can actually go faster forward but lose height. It's a bit like a helicopter with the rudder tilt. Make me sound as though I actually know what I'm talking about there. Wait. Oh, can we do that? Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm artistic and no more. See, the thing about it is VTOLs, I always think, make you, in Kerbal, potentially look really good until you come to land. And then it just goes horribly wrong. So we'll just do that and that. So this is a really nice nimble craft, actually. It is very nimble. I think it would take a little bit getting used to, and I think the throttle is an interesting one, because being a jet engine as they are, you've got that turbo lag sort of thing, the engine lag, and that's always a problem with VTOLs, particularly in Kerbal. Can we just do that? Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Stop on a dime. Put to there. Do that. Pop it to there. Pull down the engine. Now the problem is I'm going up now, but I know that I'm losing speed. So with all the VTOL problems, what you actually have is you drop the engine down to almost nothing. The craft starts to fall, and you then got to start the engine up and predict when it's going to bite the atmosphere. So I'm pretty sure that this is probably going to crash into the ground in a horrible, horrible manner. But we'll try and see what happens. He's going to drift into that building in it. Oh, it's going to. Oh, not on the top of the space plane hangar. No, 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 no. Just put that down a bit. Put that forward, forward. No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go up. I want to go down. And this is the problem eternally with VTOLs. I just. Uh-oh. Because. Uh-oh. No, too much. Too much. Well. It's more like a plane now. Yeah. Well, Citri, this is, I think, your second crash today, at least, possibly third, depending on how we rate it. I'm not entirely sure we should... Oh, it's obstructed. Can we... Right, there we go. I'm not entirely sure that you should be piloting this craft. I mean, seriously? It's becoming a habit here, isn't it? I mean, seriously. You almost got it into the spaceplane hammer. Anyway, let's move on to our final one of the day, I think. It's something very, very different. I don't even know what that salute is you've just done there. Well, we've had all of the random craft that could possibly be plane, not plane things. In our first ever episode of this series, we had the Flying Brick, which was basically a lot of wheels, which meant I couldn't crash it, even though I think I may have managed to. Well, this is the FlyingBrickToo, and this is by swjr-swis, or swjr-swis, I think that's the way it is. Anyway, links down below. So you let the engines wind up supposedly to full power, and then you just let it go. And it's supposed to go quite well. Oh, it is literally a flying, but this is... Yeah, it's not got any landing gear, is it? No. This is literally a flying brick. Okay. Oh. How cool. Yeah, so if you want an actual flying brick without any wheels, and this one has a little bit of an advantage, which is it's got a hidden mechanism that helps me from not killing myself. Got a parachute. What a brilliant idea. Look at that. Now, can I take off from there? That's the question. I don't even know which way is forward anymore. No, I can't take off from there. Oh, we're back with the Seuss Easy Flyer. Bill, oh. Right, with that, we're going to get Bill out of here. And we'll see you next time.